Okay, so it seems like there's been a pretty shocking announcement that has just come out from VAllure, and if you don't know who VAllure are, essentially they're a VTuber agency focused on some VA kind of stuff, but a lot of them are kind of AVTubers. Now, if you don't know what AVTubers are, obviously they're like adult VTubers, right? They do that kind of content, right? Of course, they were an agency that had a lot of people in it, right? And of course, they came out with this announcement literally about 20 minutes ago of making this video, saying announcement regarding the closure of VAllure, which is very surprising because I thought they were doing okay, at least, you know, from what I've seen. I know a couple of their VTubers, as in like know of them, obviously not know them, but you get what I mean. I watch some of their streams and stuff now and again. So again, I was very surprised to actually hear this, right? And this is the announcement that they put out here saying, official announcement regarding the shutdown of VAllure. It is with a heavy heart that we announce the VAllure will cease operations effective today, June 1st, 2026. So no other, no long time or anything like that. It is today, happening right now. It is done. Saying all current active IPs are being released to our talents at no cost to them, which is very good to hear. That is very, very good to hear because, of course, if you guys don't know, obviously, a lot of the time, sometimes whenever VTuber agencies shut down or like they let a talent go, they won't give them their IP, meaning that they have to become a completely different VTuber and start from scratch again. But obviously, this will allow them to continue to stream as they are. So if you watch any of the VAllure members, then, of course, they should... I mean, unless they decide to personally, they should continue on with their same, accounts and things like that. It will just be, they're not a part of VAllure anymore. They're just indie, right? Again, obviously very, very surprising, right? They say, we hope this gives them the freedom to continue the work that you've loved and supported. All donathon funds have been paid out in full to the respective talents, and VAllure no longer holds any of these funds. The fulfillment of any remaining donathon rewards is now the responsibility of each individual talent behind the scenes. VAllure will continue to assist our talents during this transitional period, as well as providing resources to ensure they can thrive once they are no longer under the agency. The decision to shut down was not made lightly. While we won't go into the specifics behind it, we want to assure you that so that our focus remains firmly on our talents and their futures. To help them move forwards with a positive focus on the upcoming content, we kindly ask that fans refrain from directing inquiries about the shutdown towards our talent during the stream or through other channels, right? And we cannot thank VAllure communities so much enough for the incredible support you've shown for our talent over the past 2 years, and we hope you'll continue to follow and support them on their individual journeys going forward. For details on each talent's plans for the future, as well as where you can find them, please check their X account. So of course there will be some updates from them, and of course we will go over them as soon as I have all of them kind of out, because I'm sure they'll probably take a little bit, of course. Now, again, very, very shocking, right? Because, of course, VAllure, big kind of company, they have a lot of people over here. For example, all of these people will now be either indie or potentially, moving to other agencies as well. That could also be the case. But yeah, very, very surprising. These are the two generations that were released, and that's it, right? Which is very, very interesting. Now, of course, they said they weren't going to go into the actual reason behind it. Now, of course, there could be many reasons, but I am very interested in I wish they did kind of give us a little bit of a, insight into, why this has happened, right? Was there some kind of issues in the company internally? Was it just a finance thing? Because a lot of the time it does tend to just be a finance thing. They can't afford it or whatever. It just ends up, being a bit too much, right? But of course, we've had a lot of things happen within the VTubing space that it wouldn't surprise me if, maybe there was, something else, right? But of course, we don't know. They haven't alluded to it at all. So interesting, right? Hello, saying wishing everyone the best, saying saying all of the amazing talents I've spoken with have been so kind and sweet. I truly wish everyone the best in their future endeavors. Ram saying wishing everyone the best. Thank you for everything. VAllure has made such a big and positive impact and will be dearly missed. So yeah, obviously Flork as well, putting the salute. I mean, Flork sat in there, right? I mean, we all know that Flork owns Socks Agency. I wonder if he's going to be eyeing up a couple of the talents from VAllure to see if he can have them over at Socks Agency, considering that they did just get Zentrea, right? Obviously, that happened the other day. So potentially, you never know. There could be the chance for maybe a couple of them to go over to SVA. I'm not saying all of them will, because again, I'm sure some want to do different kind of things, but interesting, right? So I did not expect to see this. What the hell? I hope we can get a more detailed reason as to why. I won't be leaving my Kamiyoshi, of course. I'm here for her until the end. VAllure love. Thank you for all your hard work, everyone. I know this transitional period might be tough, so I'm glad the talents will be supported. Wishing everyone the best. VAllure has a special place in my heart since Gen 1. I'm heartbroken to see it go, but that special place will always be there. So yeah, obviously a lot of people very surprised and obviously leaving a lot of support for them, because again, I do think, you know, they seem to be quite liked within the space, right? And I think a lot of people, you know, like them. And again, here is some of the responses. Here we go. For example, Stronny saying, hello, Reeflings and friends. I've been struggling to think of what to say after all of this. I wish there was another way, and I'm heartbroken for what could have been VAllure and its talents. Yeah, they're saying, I'm so thankful to everyone. Actually, that's a bit too big. I'm so thankful for everyone who came together and who tried their best. I'm so glad to repeat that. Yes, everyone gets to keep their IPs with absolutely zero cost to the talents, which again, really, really good, right? They will not have to pay anything. They will not have to kind of do any of that. So that's great. Then as for my content, I had a lot of plans. Loose ends still need tying up as my output is very slow. These days, content will still be coming out in the form of pre-recorded forms that will be uploaded onto my YouTube channel. My YouTube membership will be closed. Previous membership live streams will remain private. The Patreon tier will be closing as well. The Patreon account itself will remain up at a discounted price. For anyone who still would like access to the audios, both my Twitter/X accounts will remain up. My fancy account will be retired and accessible for a discounted price. Just as a reminder, I'm still here, me, Stronny Cuttles. So it's interesting, right? Because, of course, you know, it seems like a lot of stuff is shutting down for her. You know, a lot of people have been supporting her as well. So, again, hopefully... you know, things go well for her, because it seems like she's shutting down her Patreon and a lot of the members only content for whatever reason. Then wanted to say a tremendous thank you from the bottom of my heart to the team members at VAllure for assisting and aiding in every step of the way to enact my vision for what could have been VAllure. You have helped me do something I thought was impossible. As always, my little Reeflings, I love you lots like jelly dots. And I'll have much more fun announcements very soon. So she will still be continuing, of course. And of course, Stronny isn't just a talent of VAllure. Of course, she was one of the kind of founders of it as well. So obviously that is why that has such a lot of meaning, and, you know, why this kind of means a lot. From what it seems like there's just a lot of work, maybe, and potentially that could have been what was the issue, and why this isn't still going on. Because obviously it's, you know, she's cutting down a lot of the YouTube membership and Patreon stuff, so potentially it's something to do with that. I don't know, but again, obviously very sad. Of course, got Mara as well saying to my darling Bumble babes, firstly, I am not graduating and I will not be returning to my IRL job as I'm keeping my IP. I plan to throw myself fully into being a full-time indie content creator and continue streaming and uploading. All I ask is to please be patient if things are not as smooth as usual for a little while. I'm heartbroken but also grateful to Stronny and the team at VAllure for taking a chance on me and changing my life. They have worked tirelessly to bring VAllure to life and have supported us every step of the way. They truly deserve the world. I'll treasure my time in VAllure forever. It has been such a special time in my life, and it's been an honor to be a part of something so wonderful. VAllure has given me new opportunities, new milestones, friends, confidence, and a new career, and you. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I hope you accompany me as well as we embark on this new chapter. So, yeah, Mara will be continuing as an indie. You got Azura as well saying, my bleaters. I want to make it clear that this message is not about a graduation or saying goodbye. My heart is deeply invested in what we're building together, and I want to reassure everyone that I'll still hold my ownership of my IP and stay actively engaged in all of our ongoing endeavors. Your support and condolences have, just as I have always while indie. Your support and condolences have touched me profoundly, and I want to, and I'm truly grateful for each of you. I also want to sincerely thank the management. Obviously, saying thanks to VAllure. Then those happened. I can't help but feel a deep sadness in my heart, knowing we're all going our separate ways. Please know I'll make every effort to stay in touch with all of the girls, which obviously that is nice. And yeah, it seems like she's going to be continuing on as an indie. As well, you know, Mercy here saying thank you for contributing to the success of all of us girls and enjoying the bond that we developed between all of us. The 2 years I've been at VAllure literally changed my life. It gave me an opportunity to make streaming a viable career for me, getting me to a place where I can not only support myself but my family. Not only that, it also helped me discover new passions and special interests that I'll carry into the future. Being Mercy Modiste was the greatest honor for me. Thank you to VAllure for allowing me to shine. Thank you to Stronny for giving me the opportunity. And yeah, obviously thank you to management. Saying, you might be worried what will happen from here, but I'm very happy to say that VAllure is giving every single girl their IP at zero cost, and I still intend to remain. So again, they said, however, I will be ceasing all NSFW activities for the foreseeable future. It is becoming increasingly difficult to create NSFW in ASMR due to my aging parents, and both my mental and physical health has taken a toll in turn. So again, it seems like she's struggling with stuff like that. So she's also going to be limiting the NSFW content. And I guess I'm not auditioning for Gen 3 anymore. But those seem to be all of the responses so far. Unless if I refresh the page, there might be another one. So that is just what a couple of the members there, just kind of giving their own, you know, kind of statements. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. So from Cynthia, saying this is not a graduation. I'll be retaining my IP and continuing as an indie. So again, they will also be continuing, saying, you know, you've changed my life in ways I've never imagined. I'm in this for the long run. I'm deeply grateful for VAllure. So again, it's kind of like the same thing. A lot of them have been putting out the same thing. Shibi as well has also put out a post too, saying this is really hard to write, and I didn't think I'd write anything like this anytime soon, or ever for that matter. First and foremost, thank you so much for the last for your support for me and VAllure for the last 2 years. In VAllure, so many of my dreams came true. To name a few things, thanks to VAllure, I've made cover songs, been in a 3D concert, released merch, hit subscriber milestones, made amazing friends, and most importantly, fostered an incredible community of loving harlots. Thanks to the staff at VAllure, I retain all the rights to my IP. Please give me the grace during this time as I figure out how I want to proceed with my content and niche. I'd like to say everything will be normal and business as usual, but VAllure closing leaves a huge hole in my chest that will take me a while to recover from. Streams will be guerrilla until further notice, and I will eventually have a stream discussing everything. So it seems that, again, she will also be going indie and just needs a little bit of time to kind of, you know, get everything on board, right? Also, just to quickly add in here as well, Saru also put out a kind of response or like kind of announcement, whatever, saying that she's not going to be going anywhere and she's still going to be doing content as normal. Just thought I'd kind of add this one into the video as well, because it came up literally after I just finished recording. So yeah, that one is also up. You know, similar message. She's going to be staying, and thankful for you know, obviously VAllure and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, just to kind of add that one in there too. Quetsu, is that how you say it? Quetsu, and Soul Scale, saying, dear soulmates and my and VAllure community, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the love and support. Though it's only been 11 months since we met, our time together has been has enough to love to last lifetimes. Thanks to VAllure, I've made wonderful friends, collabed with amazing people, had the honor of doing cover songs, and was able to build the sweetest community. I'm very thankful VAllure is giving all the girls their IP, but please be patient with me as I deliberate on what to do in the future. Whatever path I take, I will always and forever be Quetsu Soul Scale in your hearts. Likewise, my content will always be up on YouTube. So that one is a little bit different to the rest of the other ones. It seems like they're still deciding on what they want to do. So potentially they could be graduating, potentially they could be staying. So again, we'll have to see what kind of happens with that. But again, it seems like that is about it. Of course, a lot of other people have been kind of commenting on it now as well. But yeah, it is some pretty big news, right? Because again, lots of people like them. And as I said, I do think at the end of the day, the most important part is the fact that, you know, they're still able to keep their IPs. They're still able to continue on streaming, because of course, whenever something like this goes down in a huge like you know, whenever like a whole company like this goes down and they don't let them keep their IPs, it can be a huge mess. And you know, there'll be like tons of people trying to sort out new IPs and stuff. It's just kind of like it's not great, right? So of course, it's great to see that they have, you know, let them all keep theirs for 0 cost as well, because sometimes some companies will make them pay to get it, right? But VAllure has not done that, and they're just going to be shutting down, giving everyone their IPs, and that is it. And of course, if you go to the website too, the message is also on here. But yeah, I mean, that is essentially all there is for the VAllure kind of stuff. Yeah, that is some of the responses from some of the members of VAllure as well. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.